Hi friends, Lily here with the nutritional note. Now more than ever, we need to protect our lungs. We have two big lungs and they actually respond to our eating. And those lungs are protected by leafy greens, just like collard greens. It looks like the leaf. If you compare the lungs with, it looks like that. So the lungs they love leafy greens and they need a lot of vitamin A to be protective against viruses. In this case, the viruses are attacking us or attacking people mainly when they have a condition that is called dampness. Dampness or overly wet, overly moist conditions in the body are related to viruses, to fungi. So the foods that are more protective to us are, of course, the leafy greens and, of course, the onions, and not to mention our radishes. So radishes, and the number one food for the lungs is our friend watercress. Yes, watercress is the number one. I love these plants. The other ones are daikon radish or red radishes to protect the lungs. And so some of those foods are, like I'm saying, the pungent foods. So we have our, of course, our ginger, cayenne pepper, can be the hot peppers, can be also that makes us sweat. I love the aroma of this. This basil. Our kale and dandelion greens. Dandelion greens are bitter. They are not pungent, they are bitter, but the pungency helps to kick out stuff, right? But the bitter will actually diminish the pathogens almost everywhere in the body. And they are related to dampness, meaning they clear or they dry out the overly wet areas in our body. So an overly wet lungs or overly wet digestive tract is like a nest for pathogens and viruses. So I just want to share that with you, and also tell you that I almost every day I have my elderberry drink that I create. I make many syrups and teas out of different berries that will protect the lungs. Again, this is very aromatic, and it also smells like that astringent flavor that we need to dry out overly moist conditions in the body. But if we have, just like in Italy, if they have too much of the mucus forming foods, then they are creating overly wet conditions in the body. So avoiding the dairy. Dairy is the number one mucus food that will create more mucuses. We know that when we have colds. Our goal is to balance it, to help the person balance themselves. And Chinese nutritional therapy and Ayurveda also helps, because it's all about the balance of our ecosystem. So viruses are pretty much part of the ecosystem. We just want to help them to help the body to find the balance. And so that's when I come. I hope that this has been helpful to you and that I can help you in the future. If you have any questions, please reach out. Again, my name is Lilly Padilla, and you will find my information at the end of this video. Thank you so much for listening, and please take care of yourselves.